Alrighty, I got the key in. Key was a little bit tricky. It doesn't line up on the bottom, just that little bit up. So it was be one of those things where you do it once, you learn how the key works, or you change the key. Either way, here we go. I've not been inside. All right, so again, staircase. The last staircase came down in the center of the house. Many of these homes, the staircase is going to come down on the left or the right, frequently the right. Again, we have what looks to be pretty original woodwork. The tall moldings, the tall ceilings. This home has that molding. It used to be into the plaster, you would hang things, hooks on the molding, and then hang down instead of putting walls. This is drywall here, this is drywall here. So, but again, that molding detail goes around, all the way around the foyer. Here, pocket doors. Hopefully that work. That don't work with one hand. I bet they work though, because I'm sure that every person has tried to open them. So I will fiddle with those in a bit. You have your original radiator, which means that you could have a boiler system here. This is your front room. Let's get the key out of the door. Okay. So in your windows, you'll notice that these are sort of privacy storm windows. They're hooked in here. There are replacement windows behind, but I bet that these are original and they're still here. They're beautiful. A nice beaded glass for privacy. Both windows, otherwise picture windows, so no lines in between. This is your fireplace. Again, maybe has been replaced once, the tiling, since original, but is not likely to work, which is why there's candles in it, but a very pretty mantle around the fireplace. This wall coloring is sort of a peachy pink. It's not like little girl pink, it's more of a peachy pink, fleshy. It's really very pretty. You don't even notice that it's a color until you're looking for it. A little bit more. Again, sliding doors in between the front room and these sliding doors do work. Both of them, and they will clasp. So again, the windows have been replaced. Here's that tilt in for privacy. Come into the side of the house. Another fireplace, not uncommon in these homes. It was, after all, what they used to heat. Now a rounded doorway and square doorways. So comparing, in the front room, sliding doors. The front room, which is what they're using, is the dining room. You wouldn't have to. You could use this room as the dining room and that room as a parlor living room. This middle room is a little bit larger, so it makes sense that they flip-flopped it that way. But there's a square door versus the pocket doors. We come out here looking towards the front. The back of this home has been opened up some. Let's see. Coat closet. I've seen some of these homes where in this area, here's the bathroom in the back. I love this desk area. Every house needs that desk gathering spot. Some place to put the bills and the backpacks. And here we have bathroom. It's been updated. Tall windows. And transoms. This is going to operate the transom. I am not going to attempt it because I only have one hand. The other is holding the phone. I will share that as I was walking towards the bathroom, these floors, again, likely original, and they slope down some and squeak. That is part of, so it's not flat. Nope, up, down. Right here, there's a hump. It's not a bad hump. It's part of the character of a house of this age. Another basement. We'll come back to that in a moment. So here we're gonna have the kitchen. Again, the transom over the door. I like that the cabinets don't go to the ceiling. You wouldn't be able to access them anyway. They do look newer. Very pretty granite. Probably updated faces. They could use a little bit of oil just so that they opened and closed. Yeah. Dishwasher. Again, radiator heat. Your gas stove. Corner cabinets. I like the tile backsplash. And tall ceilings with can lights. Alrighty, this backyard, wow, has this trellis ceiling with a ceiling fan, trellis privacy, painted porch. It's a tiny bit soft. I love that it is fenced in. You've got that little shed. I would ask that this stay. And let's see. Garden area. Back here, you have a gravel driveway and it is opposite parking. That's fabulous if you were to have guests because you've got parking there for the guests. All right, back of the house. 2-level porch, another ceiling fan up top. I noticed speakers on the sides in here. A closer view. There's a couple of boards that could probably stand to be replaced. We have contractors for that. That's probably not something to hold against an entire house. Back in the kitchen, looking towards the front of the house. Pantry. Shelves, it's kind of deep. And I like the lock. Let's run to the basement real quick. Definitely steeper. Definitely not flat. Definitely not finished. Definitely where your washer and dryer is. So you have a cement floor. Here's your water heater and your heat. It kind of does look like a boiler. I will honestly take a photo of that and ask my brother about that situation. You have storage. This is not super atypical of a basement down here, which is why in the last one I said, hey, maybe they dug it out deeper. I'm not super tall. I'm about 5. I say I'm 5'5", and my head is almost hitting this. You can see this is not fully level. But again, you can see that this is probably the original wood floor, which is really super cool. So your basement is for your laundry. And now let's check out upstairs. All of these match. I'm looking at that. Well, they're short, tall, short, tall. Drywall upstairs here. Again, transom windows. Full bath at the top of the steps. Full bath, I'm also noticing again, because of the age of the house, these floors are not fully level. This bathroom's been updated with 4x4 tiles. Tub shower. Neat angle of the wall there. Plantation shutters on the bottom. New windows. Single vanity. They've tucked in a little linen closet behind this bifold door, and then we enter into this room. I would also say that the furniture in here gives a very good representation. You've got a twin bed and a glider nursery chair, little table, kind of just enough space, and a changing area. This closet puts the last house to shame. This also has access to that outdoor area. This is not wood. I like that. It's like that Trex material. Here you go. Again, the view. And the door is shut. That's going to be access into another one of the rooms. Again, because when these homes were built, there was no such thing as air conditioning. So you would open your windows and let the air flow. This is the center room. There's the door that would go into the other bedroom. Again, you have these soaring 10-foot ceilings. There's a fireplace, not to be expected to be working. There's a nice sized closet in here with storage over the closet. There's still drywall. There's still the molding at the top. And a wardrobe. So again, they're using this room as an office. If you used it as a bedroom, you would have to decide where you wanted to put something on the walls. You could put a bed. I've seen people put a bed against the door, put a tall headboard there. You'd probably never even know there was a door. I don't know if you would want to cover up the fireplace. You could put up to a double bed. A queen size bed would fit along this wall, but I think it would kind of take up much of the space. But you could put a twin or a double or a toddler along that wall. And you could probably fit it behind the door coming out this way if that was how you felt inclined. All right, coming down the hall. Third bedroom. Is that the third fireplace or the fourth? Another nice sized closet. It has organization in it to maximize things. And it does have an ensuite bathroom, which in the last house, this would have been that trunk room. So they've taken this space and put a bathroom in here. Window out front. I like the raised panel. I like the raised vanity. It's not new and perfect. Oh, and there's attic access. There's a pull down attic access. That's great. Finally up here, because you don't go into that room there, there's another closet with another closet cubby over top. As I back up, yeah. All right then, house number 2 on Elwood, 3 bedrooms, more like 3 bedrooms, 2 baths upstairs here, a half bath downstairs, and an unfinished basement. A great backyard, no garage, but double parking, which is lovely, and a parking deck behind, and only a block off Carey Street, and you could walk right into Elwood Market. So that's house number 2.